Marhaba ya jama'a, and welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Emel and I teach Levantine Arabic on this channel. And Levantine Arabic refers to a bunch of different dialects that emerge from the Levant region, which includes countries like Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, and Jordan. So today I have a super duper fun and exciting video for you. I'm actually going to be sharing my favorite singers and songs that can help you learn Levantine Arabic. I'm going to try to narrow it down to just a few selections so that you're not overwhelmed. But if you enjoyed this video and you want a part 2, then please let me know down below in the comments and also like this video. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe if you're new so you can always get updated on the latest Levantine Arabic learning content. And without further ado, let's get started. By the way, if you see me looking down, I actually have my iPad here and I wrote down all of the singers and like the songs that I recommend. So that is what is happening. First up, we must start with this artist because she is a legend. So first up, we have Fairuz, who is an absolute classic in the Arab world. She's a Lebanese singer who is known as the soul of Lebanon, and she has sung for over 6 decades. She's a national treasure in the Arab world. She's kind of like Elvis. Her songs have mostly clear and slow pronunciation. That's also why I picked her out, and she uses classic Levantine Arabic lyrics that are poetic but still easy to understand. So I actually picked out 3 songs that I really like of hers. The first one is Nassam Alayna il Hawa, which means the breeze blew over us, and it's a song about longing for home or a loved one. And I'll include all these songs that I'm listing here in a YouTube playlist, which I will have linked down below in the description box, so don't forget to check that out. Alright, the second song of hers that I recommend is the famous song called Kan عندنا طاحون, which means we used to have a mill. And this song is about childhood memories, village life, and things that no longer exist. And it evokes nostalgia and longing. Okay, and the last one from Fairuz is بحبك يا لبنان. And this means I love you, O Lebanon. And basically it's a love song to her country, Lebanon. And it expresses deep affection, pride, and longing for the country, especially during hard times. And this song especially became popular during Lebanon's civil war. It symbolizes hope and unity. So especially please check out this YouTube video for the song because it has Arabic text, English translations, and transliterations. So it's a perfect opportunity for learning. Okay, next up, our next singer is also super famous and she's also from Lebanon. Her name is Nancy Ajram and she's a Lebanese pop star. She's known across the Arab world for her catchy hits, clear voice, and fun personality. She's one of the biggest modern Arabic pop singers with millions of fans, and I kind of think of her like Ariana Grande of the Arab world. Her lyrics use everyday vocabulary, clear pronunciation, and repetition, which is perfect for Levantine Arabic learners like you. So as a bonus, a lot of her music videos have lyrics included since they're a bit more modern. So the first song I want you to check out is Ahwinos, and this is a very popular song, and it means yes and a half, but you can think of it as kind of meaning yes, absolutely. And the song is about a confident, playful woman who knows she's loved and adored, and she's teasing her admirer saying yes and a half to get his attention, and she's in control of the game of love. Okay, that was a long description, but it's a very cute song, so check it out. The second one that's also really great is called Ya Tabtab, and this means oh you who comforts me, and she sings about how she's sweet and affectionate, but if someone crosses her, she knows how to stand up for herself. The third song from Nancy Ajram I'll recommend is Dunya Halwa, which means the world is beautiful. In the song, she celebrates living in the moment, having fun, and appreciating the beauty of life. And if you're interested in getting one-on-one tutoring in a specific dialect, I highly recommend the platform italki. It's a game changer. They have an extensive network of online tutors who are native speakers in various Arabic dialects. You can set up your own schedule and personalize your goals for an affordable price. You can set up as many or as little lessons as you want. Use the link displayed here and you'll get $10 after your first purchase. I'll also have the link in the description box. Alright, so we just talked about 2 Lebanese singers. Next up we have a Syrian singer, George Wassouf. He's a legendary Syrian singer known as Sultan al-Tarab, which means the Sultan of Arabic music. He has a deep, powerful voice and over 40 years of fame. He's beloved across the Arab world for his emotional, soulful songs and authentic Levantine style. So I only have one song for him, but it's one of his most famous, and it's called Kalam in-Nas, which means what people say, and the song is about not caring about what other people think or say say about you. Okay, another favorite of mine, which I grew up listening to, is Ragheb Alama. And this guy is from Lebanon, surprise again. So he's a Lebanese pop star, superstar. He has been an iconic singer in the Arab world since the 1980s. He's known for his smooth voice, romantic hits, and charming stage presence. He's also been a judge on Arab Idol and The Voice, making him a household name. So one song I want you to check out is called Nasini Dunya, which means make me forget the world. And the lyrics express how the person he loves takes over his heart and mind, making him forget the worries of life, the world, and even himself. The second song that I recommend is El Hub El Kibir, and this means the great love. And it's about a powerful, deep, and unforgettable love that changes everything. And this song gives me like rock vibes, so definitely check this one out. Okay, now to add in some diversity, I included this guy named Mohammed Assaf, and he is a Palestinian pop singer who rose to fame after winning Arab Idol in 2013. He's known for his powerful voice, emotional performances, and deep connection to Palestine identity. He's become a symbol of hope and pride for the Palestinians in the Arab world. So one iconic song he sang is called Ya Tayr At-Tayr, and it means "Oh Flying Bird." Now, it's not actually his original song, but his performance of it is so iconic that it became linked to him in such a powerful way. And it's an old and classic Palestinian song about longing for home, love for Palestine, and nostalgia for the land and its people. Another song that's his is Ya Banat Biladna, which means "Oh Girls of Our Country." It's an upbeat Palestinian folk style song celebrating the beauty, pride, and strength of the Palestinian women. And check out the video for this one because it has Arabic lyrics in text form. Okay, so those are like some more like older singers or singers that have classic vibe to them. And I also wanted to recommend some indie artists that have a little bit of a different sound to them. The first one I want to recommend is Adonis, which is a Lebanese pop band, indie pop band. I think that's how you pronounce their name. I'm not 100% sure. But they were a group formed in 2011, known for their modern sound and poetic lyrics. And although they're not as famous as the previous artists that I mentioned, personally, I find their music very soothing. It's slow and clear without overpowering instruments, making it easy to hear and understand. And a lot of their videos include Arabic text and English translations. Honestly, I would recommend this the most for Levantine learners because of how clear the words are and how practical they are for everyday use. So it's not the most popular, but I think it could be the most beneficial. So the first song that I really like is called Istisna'i, which means exceptional. And the singer expresses a deep admiration and love for someone truly special and unique, someone who makes the ordinary feel extraordinary. So you can check out the video for the song as it has Arabic lyrics and English translation. Okay, another fun one from the same group is Shukran Al Azime. And I love this one. It's just really playful and funny. And it means thanks for the invitation in a sarcastic way. So it's a sarcastic, witty song about being invited somewhere, feeling out of place or let down, and then politely saying thanks for the invite, even if the experience was awkward or disappointing. And I like this song especially for Levantine learners because it has clear pronunciation and so much everyday vocabulary. It's almost like a regular conversation. Okay, the third one and the last one from this group is called 12 Sa'a. I think I might have gotten the title a little bit wrong, but I'll have it linked down below. So it means 12 hours, and the lyrics reflect on how 12 hours can feel like a lifetime when you're waiting and missing someone. And this video also has Arabic lyrics, so check it out. Okay, this next indie group is definitely much more famous, I think even among non-Arabs, and it's called Mashrou Leila, and they are also from Lebanon. So this is a Lebanese indie rock band known for their bold lyrics, modern sound, and powerful storytelling. They were formed in Beirut in 2008. Honestly, they are personally not my favorite. I think probably because I'm not the biggest fan of rock. Also, they have a different way of singing that almost sounds a little bit more Western to me, but I know it's some people's cup of tea, so they're definitely worth checking out. The lyrics are hard to understand at times, so it's not the best for Levantine learners, but I wanted to include it here since they have such a different sound from the rest. So the one song that I'll recommend and that I actually personally really like is called Tlet Da'ayeh, which means 3 minutes. The song is a satirical, self-aware song about the formula of love songs and how complicated emotions are squeezed into just a short, catchy track. The band pokes fun at pop pop music cliches while also reflecting on desire, heartbreak, and vulnerability. So those are all the artists and songs I have for you today. There's definitely so many more. So if you do want a part 2, please let me know. I have done videos about translating Arabic music into English so that you can learn. But however, it's kind of tricky for me because of copyright issues and things like that. So I would love to do more videos like that if I can figure that out. So again, I'll create a playlist with all the songs I mentioned so that you can have easy access to them. And don't forget to check out the ones especially that have the translations or the Arabic text so that you can learn from it. And I'm not 100% sure, but I might create a PDF with the songs and the singers' names. And you can find that in my Shami speaker store. If I do that, I'll have it linked in the description box below. And I'm actually going to do kind of a similar one on movies in a few or a couple of weeks that I'll record now, but I'll publish it a little bit later. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Ma'as salama.